mistakes than I can count, taking roads I shouldn't have known. Said a few things I wish I could take back, and spent some nights feeling alone. There were seasons I felt defeated, certain I'd gone too far, certain the damage was permanent, certain I'd earned every scar. But life kept turning pages long after I thought it should end. And somewhere along the journey I learned to begin again. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances. The more I believe people can grow, because I watched broken pieces heal in ways I didn't know. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances, and the mercy they can bring. Sometimes the next chapter starts after everything. I've seen friendships find their way back, I've seen lost hope return, I've seen people change direction after difficult lessons learned. The years have shown me clearly that failure isn't the end. It's often just a crossroads where a different road begins. And maybe that's the beauty hidden inside regret, the opportunity to become someone you haven't met yet. A mistake is a moment, not an identity. And there's a difference. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances, the more grateful I become for every door that reopened after I thought it was done. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances, and that's a truth worth keeping, because some of life's best chapters begin after the breaking. The story isn't over just because a page has ended. There were years I fought the waiting, years I questioned every delay. wondering why some doors stayed closed, while others drifted away. I wanted answers in a hurry, wanted life to move on cue. Thought every dream had an expiration date, and every deadline was true. But time kept teaching lessons I wasn't ready to receive. Some things grow stronger slowly, like roots beneath the leaves. The older I get, the more I trust the timing. The more I trust what I can't see. Some blessings take the longer road before they finally reach me. The older I get, the more I trust the timing, and the less I rush the day. Because life has a way of arriving in its own mysterious way. Looking back, I see it clearly. The things I thought I'd lost were often just being prepared at a different cost. Some opportunities came later than I believed they should, and because they came when they did, I was finally ready for good. The years have softened impatience into something closer to faith, not certainty about tomorrow, just trust enough to wait. The seed doesn't argue with the season, it grows when it's time. The older I get, the more I trust the timing, the more peaceful my heart becomes. I spend less energy forcing doors and more enjoying where I'm from. The older I get, the more I trust the timing, and that's a gift age gave to me. Because what's meant for you arrives when you're ready to receive. Some answers come late, but they still arrive. was a time I'd fight reality every time it crossed my plains. Trying to bend the world around me instead of understanding it. I'd question every setback, every closed and stubborn door. Certain life had treated me worse than the man before. But years have softened something that pride once held too tight. And I've learned not every battle needs another sleepless night. The older I get, the less I argue with life, the less I demand, the more I see. Some things arrive in their own season, some things simply aren't for me. The older I get, the less I argue with life, and the lighter my spirit feels, because acceptance has a way of helping old wounds heal. Now when plans fall apart, I don't panic like before. I've seen enough unexpected turns to know there's something more. Some of my greatest blessings wore the clothes of disappointment, and some roads I never wanted led to moments heaven sent. The years keep teaching patience, the kind you cannot buy, and every passing season explains another why. Life isn't always against you. Sometimes it's redirecting you, and there's a difference. The older I get, the less I argue with life, the less I resist the flow, the more I trust tomorrow and the places I don't know. The older I get, the less I argue with life, and that's a gift age gave, because peace begins the moment you stop fighting every wave. The river moves easier when it stops pushing upstream. spent a few years believing that a bigger paycheck meant more, that happiness was waiting somewhere behind a different door. I chased things that sparkled brightly, I chased things that looked important, but the longer that road carried me, the less complete it felt. Because some of life's finest treasures never come with a price tag, and some of the richest moments fit inside a paper bag. The things money could never buy are the things I treasure most. A familiar voice calling my name and the people standing close. The things money could never buy still carry me somehow, and they mean a little more to me than they ever did till now. Friend showing up unasked, a laugh shared late at night, a hand upon your shoulder when the road gets hard to ride, watching sunlight through the window, hearing rain upon the roof. These simple things grow valuable the longer you live the truth. The years have changed my vision in ways I never knew. The less I worship possessions, the more beautiful life grew. The best things in my memory were never expensive, they were simply real. Quietly make us strongest. The things money could never buy still feel like riches to me, because a grateful heart discovers wealth in places money cannot reach. Some treasures don't shine, they stay. There was a time I carried anger like a stone inside my coat, holding tight to old disappointments and every painful note. I remembered every harsh word, every promise left undone. Thought somehow my resentment meant the battle wasn't won. But years have a way of teaching what pride refuses to learn. The longer I carried bitterness, the more it seemed to burn. The older I get, the more I forgive. Not because they were always right, not because the hurt was small, or disappeared overnight. The older I get, the more I forgive, because peace is worth more to me than dragging old chains behind me for the whole world to see. Some people never said they're sorry. Some never understood the pain. Some walked away without looking back and never came again. But I've learned forgiveness isn't something you give away. It's something you give yourself at the end of a weary day. The heart grows lighter slowly when it finally lets things rest, and the road feels a little easier without old burdens on your chest. Holding anger feels powerful for a while, then one day you realize it's only heavy. The older I get, the more I forgive, the more room there is inside for gratitude, for mercy, for the years still left to ride. The older I get, the more I forgive, and that's the truth I've come to know, because healing begins the moment you finally let it go. Some wounds close slowly, but they do close. I met people who spoke for hours, yet never said a thing. And I've met souls who barely whispered, but carried everything. The loudest voice ain't always wisdom, the strongest heart ain't always seen. Some folks hide a lifetime of battles behind a face that looks serene. You can learn a lot from silence if you listen long enough. Most scars don't make announcements, most pain don't make a fuss. The quietest people carry the deepest stories, the kind that never need applause, the kind that's written in the wrinkles and hidden in the flaws. The quietest people carry the deepest stories, and time has taught me this: a gentle soul can hold a lifetime behind and a simple smile like this. I knew an old man years ago who rarely said a word, but when he finally spoke, everybody listened and heard. He buried dreams and buried friends, worked hard through rain and heat, and somehow all that living made his wisdom feel complete. Now I understand what age reveals, what youth can rarely see. The strongest people often carry their burdens quietly. Life leaves marks on everybody. Some wear them outside, some wear them deep within. The quietest people carry the deepest stories, stories no book could ever hold, stories built from years of heartbreak and courage growing old. The quietest people carry the deepest stories, and maybe that's why they speak so few. Because after enough years of living, the truth becomes enough for you. Some souls become quieter, not because they have less to say, but because they've learned what matters. There are faces I still remember, though many years have passed. Voices I can almost hear, like echoes from the past. Sometimes a song will find me, or a familiar summer breeze, and suddenly those old memories come walking back to me. The years may take the people, and time may change the view, but some connections run so deep, they never quite leave you. The people you miss never really leave, not the ones who touched your soul. They live inside your stories and help to make you whole. The people you miss never really leave, though the years keep moving on. Love has a way of lingering long after someone is gone. I still hear my father's laughter in certain quiet rooms, And I still see old friends smiling when the evening shadows bloom. The world keeps turning forward, but memory keeps alight for the people who helped shape us and walk beside our lives. Maybe that's the gift of love. Maybe that's the reason why the heart refuses to forget the ones who changed its life. Absence changes many things, but it cannot erase what was real. The people you miss never really leave, and that's become clear with time. They remain within the lessons and the rhythm of your mind. The people you miss never really leave, as long as their love remains, because the heart remembers gently what the years cannot explain. Some people leave this world, but never leave the heart. For a long time I carried people like their burdens were my own, trying to fix every problem, trying to keep them from feeling alone. I thought love meant saving everyone, thought kindness meant saying yes, even when my own tired spirit needed a little rest. The more I gave without limits, the more exhausted I became, until one day I realized something had to change. The day I stopped trying to be everybody's answer, a weight lifted from my soul. I learned compassion has boundaries, and love doesn't require control. The day I stopped trying to be everybody's answer, life became easier to hold, because some lessons belong to others, no matter how much you care for them. I still listen with kindness, still offer what I can, but I no longer carry responsibilities that were never in my hands. Some people need their own journey. Some people need their own road. And sometimes helping too much only adds another load. The years have shown me clearly what younger days couldn't see. You can care deeply about someone without caring what they need to carry. Support is love, control is not. And there's a difference. The day I stopped trying to be everybody's answer, I found peace waiting there. Not because I stopped caring, but because I learned to care wisely and fair. The day I stopped trying to be everybody's answer, and that's a lesson worth keeping, because healthy love knows when to help and when to let life do the teaching. You can walk beside someone without walking for them. You spend most of your life meeting people. Some stay for a season, some stay for a reason, and most eventually disappear into the distance. But every now and then, a few remain. And those are the ones worth remembering. I remember all the faces that passed through my younger years. Some brought laughter to the table, some brought heartache and tears. Some promised they would never leave, some swore we'd always be friends. Funny how life keeps reminding you not every road bends the same. The years kept rolling onward like tires down an old dirt road. And little by little I noticed the crowd began to grow small. Here's to the people who stayed when the sunshine turned into rain, the ones who sat beside me when there was nothing left to gain, the people who knew my story and loved me anyway. Lord, life gets clearer with age. You never forget the people who stay. Times I wasn't easy, times I carried too much pride, times I lost my way completely and had nowhere left to hide. But somebody always called me, somebody knocked upon my door, somebody kept believing when I couldn't anymore. You learn a lot from hardship, you learn even more from grace, and nothing shows a person's heart like who remains in place. Here's to the people who stayed when the sunshine turned into rain, the ones who sat beside me when there was nothing left to gain, the people who knew my story and loved me anyway. Lord, life gets clearer with age. You never forget the people who stay. Now the mirror shows an old man, more years behind than up ahead, and there are names I still remember, though some have long since left. But the ones who stood beside me through every rise and every fall, those are the voices I still hear when the evening shadows call. Not the rich ones, not the famous, not the loudest in the room, just the faithful hearts who stayed around when everything else moved. Funny thing about getting older, you stop counting acquaintances, you stop counting followers, you stop counting crowds, and you start counting the people who answer when you call, the people who show up, the people who never needed a reason. Those people become priceless. Here's to the people who stayed when the years stole youth away, the ones who never disappeared when easier choices came, the people who saw my scars and never looked away. Lord, life gets clearer with age. You never forget the people who stay. Here's to the people who stay through every storm I faced. And if I've learned one thing from life, love is measured by who stays. In the end, most of us won't remember who impressed us. We won't remember who had the nicest house or the biggest paycheck. We'll remember the people who sat beside us when life got hard, the people who stayed. was a time I knew everybody, or at least it felt that way. Always another conversation, always somewhere else to stay. My phone used to ring much louder, my weekends used to stay full. Back when I thought more people made life more meaningful. But the years kept moving forward, and something slowly changed. The crowd became a little smaller, and life became less strange. The older I get, the smaller my circle becomes, and somehow that feels alright. Less noise around my spirit, more peace inside at night. The older I get, the smaller my circle becomes, but the love grows deeper still. A few good hearts are worth more than a room that's hard to fill. Some friendships faded naturally, some roads simply split apart. No anger and no hard feelings, just different chapters of the heart. And the ones who stayed beside me through every rise and fall are worth more than 100 names I barely know it all. These days I value honesty more than popularity, and I'd rather share one real conversation than chase a crowd that doesn't see. Age doesn't always take things away. Sometimes it shows you what was unnecessary. The older I get, the smaller my circle becomes, and that's a blessing I found. The right people don't create confusion, they create solid ground. The older I get, the smaller my circle becomes, and I finally understand why a few loyal souls can light a life better than 1,000 passing eyes. Not everyone belongs forever, and that's okay. I used to make big plans for every year ahead. Thought life would follow neatly the directions in my head. I had maps full of tomorrows and dreams lined up in rows, certain I knew where I was headed, certain I was in control. But life kept changing courses, like a river after rain. And most of what I treasured never came the way I planned. The best part of my life wasn't planned. It arrived without a warning sign. The people, the memories, the lessons that became this heart of mine. The best part of my life wasn't planned. It simply found me along the way. Some of the greatest blessings never asked for a place to stay. A friendship started by accident, a conversation one July, a lesson learned from hardship that money couldn't buy. The moments I remember most were ordinary at the start. Funny how small beginnings can leave such a mark. Now I spend less time predicting and more time paying attention, because life's finest gifts rarely ask for permission. Maybe control was never the answer. Maybe trust was. Trust the road, trust the season, trust the unexpected. The best part of my life wasn't planned, and looking back I'm glad it's true. Because if everything went my way, I'd have missed so much I knew. The best part of my life wasn't planned. It quietly became my own. And the sweetest chapters of this story were the ones I never wrote. Sometimes life knows better than we do. Some nights I'll sit here quietly with a porch light burning low, listening to the distant wind and the places my mind can go. Back to old summer evenings, back to faces I once knew, back to roads that disappeared into skies of fading blue. The years don't ask permission before they pass us by. One moment you're making memories, the next you're wondering why. Some nights are meant for remembering, not for sadness, not for regret. just for honoring the miles we walked and the people we won't forget. Some nights are meant for remembering, that's what this old heart believes. Because every life is built for moments that never completely leave. I remember laughter in kitchens, conversations after dark, simple days that seemed ordinary before they left their mark. Funny how memory works, how the smallest things remain. A familiar voice, a front porch swing, the smell of coming rain. And though time keeps moving forward, there are pieces that still stay, living quietly within us, long after yesterday. Memories aren't meant to trap us, they're meant to remind us how blessed we've been. Some nights are meant for remembering, and tonight feels like one of those. A chance to sit beside the past without reopening old wounds. Some nights are meant for remembering and being grateful for the view, because the life that made us who we are deserves remembering too. The years may pass, but the good moments keep glowing. For a long time I carried yesterday like an old suitcase in my hand, filled with regrets and old mistakes and things I couldn't understand. Every memory felt unfinished, every scar still felt brand new. I kept looking over my shoulder instead of looking at the view. The harder I held those moments, the heavier they became, until I finally realized I was the one holding the chain. The day I stopped caring yesterday, the world felt lighter somehow. The road ahead seemed wider than it had ever looked before now. The day I stopped caring yesterday, I found room inside my soul for peace, for hope, for healing, and things I couldn't hold. The past still has its lessons, and I still respect the miles, but I no longer live inside them or measure life by old trials, because every chapter ended for a reason I may never know, and every season taught me something before it let me go. The years have shown me clearly what I couldn't see back then. The future cannot enter if yesterday won't end. Remember the lesson, release the weight. They're not the same thing. The day I stopped caring yesterday, a quiet freedom found me there. Not because the past disappeared, but because I stopped living there. The day I stopped caring yesterday, I finally understood why life keeps moving forward gently for those willing to say goodbye. Some burdens stay heavy until you put them down.